Welcome to HotChips 2024. Opening remarks.
All right, folks, good morning. Welcome to HotChips 2024. Thanks for being with us today. We're super excited to have you. And we wanted to give a few notes to let you know how this conference is going to go, give you a sense of the logistics, and kick us off. My name is Ron Diamant. I'm the general chair for this year. And we have an amazing committee backstage that worked very hard to make this program a reality and really to give you a set of fantastic talks and bring all of the logistics together to make sure that we talk to you live here and stream worldwide as well. Before we get started, I want to give a huge thanks to our sponsors. And our sponsors are critical for us to be able to keep the registration fees low to make the conference accessible. And on top of that, allows us to stream the videos worldwide so that the conference is more accessible to folks from other countries. And in the last 2 years, we also started a program to provide assistance in registration for students from developing countries. So all of that is available thanks to our sponsors. So once again, thank you. This year, we lost one of the great contributors to our industry. Robert Denard was the inventor of DRAM, as well as the inventor of the famous scaling laws that I'm sure you all are aware of. Denard's legacy continues to drive a lot of the technologies that all of us are building together. And in a sense, today's conference is a celebration of his long life achievement. So we wanted to mention him before we get started. Let's get started. In order to view the sessions, you have three options. One is to see the sessions live here at the conference. You can sit here at the auditorium. If you do two strong requests, no food and drinks in the auditorium, and no live streaming. We don't have the bandwidth to video stream anything, so make sure you don't do that. You can see the videos from the auditorium or from the break area outside. We have two large monitors, so you can sit there and watch. In addition, we have live streaming. If you end up streaming from home, make sure that you don't stream through your VPN. It will be slower. And just FYI, the live stream is about 60 seconds delayed compared to real life. And after each day, we have a set of recorded videos that are available to you via the attendee site, and you can watch them offline anytime. We also have a Slack workspace that attendees tend to like quite a lot. And with that workspace, you can, first of all, make sure that your display name is your name and your affiliation, so we know who we're interacting with. And with the Slack channels, you can use the Slack channels to interact with the speakers during the talks and also after the talks. So we encourage you to ask questions. We have one Slack channel per session. The first letter would indicate what type of session this is. C will stand for a conference talk. T will stand for a tutorial. The tutorial were yesterday. And K will stand for a keynote talk. You can ask questions in the relevant Slack channel. Please upvote questions that you see as interesting. And we encourage the speakers to answer the questions during the talk and after also. And on top of that, we're going to select a few questions that were upvoted and that we found interesting and ask them live here in the auditorium so that we have a recording of the speaker's answer. We also have a few general Slack channels for announcement, for help, and general. So make sure to use those if you have general questions rather than the tutorial and session channels. Here's how Q&A is going to work. After each session, we're going to have a couple of minutes for Q&A. There's mics on both aisles. So if you have a question, just stand next to the mic and we'll give you an opportunity to ask the question. At the start of your question, Please state your name and affiliation. Please keep the question short as much as possible. And in between live questions, we also have committee members that will select Slack channel questions and will ask them live as well. So that's how we interact, and we give opportunity for remote attendees to ask their questions. Wi-Fi is super simple. The network name is HotChips. The password is HotChips2024. No spaces. Everything is lowercase. Should be work really really easily. There's also details in the lobby if you get to any trouble. Again, don't live stream videos through our Wi-Fi. There's not enough bandwidth. The break area is to your right. We have snacks and drinks there. We have posters and we have sponsor tables. Definitely go there, interact with other attendees, interact with our sponsors. Should be super interesting. There's also monitors, as I mentioned before, so you can watch some of the talks from there. Lunch is roughly in that direction in an area called Dorman Grove. You can just follow the signs. It's very easy, very close. Make sure you go with your badges because we are going to scan the badges there. But other than that, you should be enjoying lunch quite a bit. There's also a reception tonight. Make sure to go there, interact with folks. I think it's one of the best things about the conference. And there's quite a few bathrooms behind you near the lobby. So that's it. Have fun. We have a wonderful conference this year. I'll call our technical program committee chairs to give a few words, and we'll get started in just a few minutes. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. My name's Larry Yang, program co-chair. I'm up here with Rob Aitken, program co-chair. On behalf of the entire program committee, we wanted to welcome you to HotChips 2024. We had over or close to 100 submissions, roughly divided across academic institutions, startups, and established companies. The submissions came from 5 continents, mostly North America and Asia, and over a dozen across Europe, Middle East, and South America. We're particularly excited about the 2 keynotes we have. The one later today from Trevor Tsai, head of Silicon at OpenAI, and tomorrow, Victor Peng, president of AMD. We probably could have filled the whole conference full of AI processors, but there's plenty of other interesting work across general processing, network processing, and specialized processors, so we wanted to make sure we covered the whole breadth of high-performance computing. Rob, you want to add anything?
Yeah, sure. And just to reiterate what Ron was saying, we think we've assembled a pretty good program. But what makes it a really great program is the questions that you ask, the interaction that you have. Push the presenters, ask them hard questions. It'll make it more fun for everybody. And again, there's lots of opportunities to network at the posters and so on. Tomorrow at bright and early at 8:30, there will be a poster lightning session where we will go through 15 posters in 30 minutes. So if you want to know everything about the posters really quick, get here early tomorrow. And because it's Tuesday, the traffic is worse on Tuesday, so get here early anyway. So there you go.
On the committee, we've been joking about how next year we're going to use AI to select all of the presentations. So please enjoy this year's HotChips. It may very well be the last one that is human curated. So thank you, everyone.